Hi there, I'm Boston area singer-songwriter Linda Marks, and I'm here in Lynn, Massachusetts at the beautiful Schimmel grand piano of Doug Hammer, who's been my sound engineering collaborator for about 15 years. I'm very grateful that he's letting me play here in his studio, and he's running the tech for me, which is wonderful because I am a singer-songwriter, but I'm not a tech person. So to have a really good tech person who also, by the way, is a phenomenal instrumental piano composer is a real gift. I'm delighted to be here as part of the Streaming Tuesdays series for the Folk Project. I've watched some of my friends and their shows, and it's really wonderful to join the ranks of some of the most wonderful friends and musical collaborators that I have. And I am looking forward to sharing some songs from my 2025 album, which is my 15th studio album, The Silence of the Stars. We're going to be doing the album release concert on July 6th at the Burren in Somerville, Massachusetts in the afternoon. My dear friends Andy and Judy, who I know were recently on Streaming Tuesdays, will be the opening act. And I'll also be sharing some of my very newest songs because I'm working on my 16th studio album, Queen of the Angels, with Justine Blazer in Nashville. That will be coming out January 1st. So I'm going to open with a song from The Silence of the Stars. My son, who's now 29, grew up listening to music when he went to sleep, and I love to play him Peter, Paul, and Mary's song, Day is Done. So this is a song that I call a modern-day lullaby and love song for our children. It's called Wisdom of Lived Years. Tiny baby, giant dreams, possibilities are endless, fertile soil that's free of weeds with seeds of vision. Will you grow? I hope that life is kind to you. Guess time will tell us so. Time grows quickly, joy and tears. May you harvest from life's garden the wisdom of lived years. Childhood gardener, tomatoes grew. Sometimes sunshine, sometimes showers, paid the price for living true. Went to college, knocked on doors, learned the nature of living, be of service my reward. Time went quickly, joys and tears, planted seeds became my harvest, bringing wisdom of lived years. Chased my vision, faced my fears, worked my marriage, raised my children. Win or lose, I persevered. Sauteed carrots, beets and kale, sweet aromas from my kitchen in this fractured fairy tale. Amply seasoned, joy and tears, making soup from harder lessons, brought the wisdom of lived years. A life well lived is a tapestry to weave. Take some time to sift the chaff from wheat. Can I put an old head on young shoulders? Wisdom grows as we become older. Sleeping baby in my arms, I so want to give protection, offer shelter safe from harm. Can you learn from wisdom can't be gifted, can't be bought. You'll have heartbreak, joy, and tears. Still, I wish you a rich harvest with the wisdom of lived years. Harvest love and joyful living from the wisdom of lived years. Wisdom of lived years. I find that I write quite a lot about gardens and gardening, and there's a song I'm going to be playing a little bit later. I'm not going to give it away, but a protagonist from that song is spending quite a lot of time by the garden, but you'll learn more about the protagonist a little later. This next song is also from The Silence of the Stars, and during the pandemic, I had to give up my lifelong habit of going to the gym every day because the gym closed. So I started taking walks looking for beauty. And what I discovered is when I walked in my very simple Waltham, Massachusetts neighborhood every single day, I got to see what nature created every single day. And there's a favorite place that I would walk to. This was a long walk. It took about an hour and a half to get there from my home, but it was a very beautiful place. There's a place called the Charles River, and there's a bridge over the Charles River. On one side, there is this beautiful waterfall. On the other side, a big expanse, and there's a paddle boat place, and there are all kinds of condos built over the water. Waterfowl on both sides, but I would go walk to this place. I call it the river. I actually have a song I wrote called The River on another album. And it's a place that I would just step back, relax, and dream. So this is called No Time for Dreams. Green lily pads, white flowers kissed by the sun and embraced by the trees. The river's my lover, his flow sets me free. I am touched by the moon as I dance in the breeze. Dance, 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 dance in the breeze. Kissed by the sun and embraced by the trees. No time for dreams, no time for dreams, no time, no time, no time for dreams. Make time, some time for dreams. Green lily pads, white flowers adorning blue, on the bridge looking down in the mirror of you. No time for dreams. I'm just going to take a quick look and see if there's any comments in the chat, because that's over here, to see if there's anyone. Thanks so much, Gary. I really appreciate that. And thanks to everybody who's here and listening. It would be lovely if I could see you in front of me, but I know you're there, and that's what matters. This is the title song from my 16th studio album, Queen of the Angels. I wrote it about the Los Angeles wildfires. I'm very grateful that I'm a member of the Recording Academy, and I have the opportunity to listen to all kinds of amazing music each year, and then cast my vote in the categories I work in. And I was all excited about going this past year, as always, but the Los Angeles wildfires made the air pretty toxic, and I decided, having lost my voice to early COVID in November of 2019, having literally no voice for 2 months. I know Doug remembers when I was trying to work on an album and I couldn't really sing, and I've worked for the last 5 years to get my voice back. I couldn't take that risk. So instead I wrote a song, and in the process of writing the song, I actually did some research on the history of Los Angeles, which you'll hear in the song. I found it quite interesting, but the most interesting thing is that Los Angeles used to be called Yanga, and one of the meanings of Yanga is Valley of Smoke. So a little bit of prescient history, perhaps. Queen of the Angels. Flames burn through the Valley of Smoke, once called Yanga, place of poison oak, claimed for Spain in 1542, America's second largest city, will need to build anew. Founded as Los Angeles in 1781, in search of gold and oil, with fortunes to be won, the town name reflected its Catholic founders' ways, the largest archdiocese in the USA. So many people scared and homeless, so many dreams have fallen through. Where's the Queen of the Angels? grow creative dreams, doing work in music, film and TV. The Queen of the Angels watched over them with care until the LA wildfires scorched the earth bare. Even as the fires calm, they leave a toxic wake. Toxic water, toxic air, our health is at stake. The city of the angels needs a rebirth. Can we work together to heal planet Earth? So many people scared and homeless. So many dreams have fallen through. Where is the Queen of the Angels? There's so much work to do. Where is the Queen of the Angels now? Have the flames scorched her wings? Have the fires scorched her healing harp? I no longer hear her sing. So many people scared and homeless. So many dreams have fallen through. Where is the Queen of the Angels now? She needs healing too. Where is the Queen of the Angels now? She needs healing too. Queen of the Angels. It's going to take a really long time before Los Angeles recovers from the fires. The effects on every part of the natural system is pretty profound, and all the people whose lives, including a lot of my fellow singer-songwriter composers. This next song is one of my newest songs, and I just found out on Thursday that it is one of 1.8% of 10,000 songs submitted to the Josie Music Awards that was selected as a nominated song for songwriting achievement. So I'm very grateful for that. The Josie Music Awards are in Nashville, November 1st and 2nd. So I will be going back. I'm grateful that another song I'm going to play tonight also was nominated last year. And this is a song I wrote about social media, self-worth, and mental health. In my side hustle, I work as a mind-body psychotherapist, and I hear a lot of my clients feeling the weight of the expectations of social media. So this is called Perfect. My self-confidence is fragile at times, watching highlight reels of other people's lives, curated versions full of glamour and smiles, an echo chamber fueling doubt. I feel so much pressure from strangers and friends, makes me question my worth. Will I break? Will I bend? All you do is judge me and never look inside. If I school, someone told me God doesn't make mistakes. I want to value my own inner wealth, thankful for the life I have. Can I raise my mental health? All you do is judge me and never look inside. If I'm not perfect in your eyes, I'll never be perfect. Thick skin, thin skinned, gotta love the skin I'm in. 9 out of 10 is good enough. Wish I knew I've got the stuff. All you do is judge me and never look inside. If I'm not perfect in your eyes, I'll never be perfect. If I'm not perfect in your eyes, I'll never be perfect. That is perfect. And I'm going to take a look again at the chat just to see if there's anything I should respond to. Ha. Okay. So thank you for attending to the chat, Gary, as I'm here playing the music. A little earlier on, I referenced somebody sitting in my neighbor's yard, and that somebody is one of the two protagonists in this song. Where I live in Waltham, Massachusetts, there's quite a lot of the teardown epidemic going on, and it's actually going on in many of the cities of towns in Massachusetts, where houses that were perfectly good houses that were still standing for many, many, many decades that people grew up in get torn down because they actually have a lot big enough to have a yard. And developers come in and build these big, tall, skinny things that are designed not to last much more than maybe 20 years. They start falling apart. And as a result, there's been a real change to the fauna and the flora in my neighborhood. I've lived where I lived for 10 years, and for 8 of those 10 years, I just planted my garden. Everything was fine. I had my harvest. It changed in 2023. And there's a song on The Silence of the Stars all about the cottontail bunnies that infiltrated my yard called The Garden Buffet, which is really cute. Last year, something else happened, and this is Gardener's Lament. If you want to see a really cute lyric video that Doug and I made about this song, where the two protagonists star in the video, go to my LSM Heart YouTube channel and you will find many videos, but the one for this song, Gardener's Lament, is really cute. I thought you were cute with fluffy brown tick fur. I thought you were quiet, you'll never raise a stir. You sit still when my dog walks by. I knew you like carrots, but your eating is drive-by. When I read the Chinese zodiac, it told me you were calm, reserved, introspective, never thought you'd do harm. The year of the rabbit was 2023, but this was 2024, so what's your gripe with me? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who chomped my broccoli? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who stole it all from me? Were you the culprit who ate my pumpkin plants? My neighbor said you weren't alone. The hedgehog met her glance. My yellow squash zucchini inspired food romance. Jumped over chicken wire in a cauliflower trance. Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who chopped my broccoli? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who stole it all from me? I wish you had a special taste for ailanthus leaves. They grow like weeds, invade the space, grow rapidly as trees. Please eat my lawn, it's yours for free. Instead, cruciferous veggies are your garden fantasy. Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who chopped my broccoli? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who stole it all from me? All God's creatures need to eat. That means you, and that means me. I'm not hard-hearted, it's not I don't care. The story would be different if you'd just share. I bet you and the hedgehog enjoyed your garden crime. You cased the joint and waited till the plants were in their prime. You made the hit, took what you want, and left the stalks behind. Next year find a new neighborhood before I lose my mind. Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who chopped my broccoli? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who stole it all from me? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who chopped my broccoli? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who stole it all from me? I welcome you to vote. Was it the jackrabbit or was it the hedgehog? Who was the boss of this demolition derby? It's interesting if I have a live audience hearing people just tell me who they thought it was. This next song is another one of my newer songs. I've been writing a number of songs about what gets passed down through the generations, and one can say everyone has a skeleton in their closet. I'll be doing another song that also is along the same topic. I'm just going to get a little water. Look at the chat for the minute. Thanks for listening, Roger, and thank you for your comments as well. So this song is called Skeleton in My Closet. There's a skeleton in my closet. He's an uninvited guest. Did not bring him with my wardrobe, it behind my favorite dress. He has an unrelenting mission. He's the prince of entropy. Try as I might to create order, he unravels everything. Are you a ghost I cannot see? My angry father's crushing scream. You still haunt my inner child, spiritual vampire running wild, draining my goodness as you creep, having the nerve to say it's me, as I resist your capture, please. Can you have mercy? Can you have mercy? He sucks my soul, my love's his blood, wants to be whole, can't get enough. Hidden behind his steel defenses, when life's basics get too tough, his inner wounds he cannot face, numb from a past he can't erase. Erasing my love instead, exploding relationships with men. Are you a ghost I cannot see? My angry father's crushing scream. You still haunt my inner child, spiritual vampire running wild, draining my goodness as you creep, having the nerve to say it's me, as I resist your capture, please. This isn't love, this isn't love. What kind of wizard must I be to rid my closet of this haunting energy? Bony ribcage gives no comfort, 'cause her heart is decomposed. My path is one of healing, so this closet door must close. Are you a ghost I cannot see? My angry father's crushing scream. You still haunt my inner child, spiritual vampire running wild, draining my goodness as you creep, having the nerve to say it's me, as I resist your capture, please. Chapter's over, unprotected. Unprotected. No more. There's a skeleton in my closet. Skeleton in my closet. This next song is one that when I wrote it, I thought was going to get a lot of attention, because what I wrote it about was a really powerful thing that happened in early December of last year. And there are certain songs that just like grab at my gut when they happen. When David Ortiz was shot in July of 2019, I had that kind of feeling, and I wrote a song called Heroes, which actually is one of my most known songs. It ended up on the front page of the Boston Globe sports section and was the subject of a talk radio sports show in Boston for quite a while. And I thought that the message of this song was really important, because what happened, unfortunately, got very politicized, and it became controversial in all the wrong ways. So since my side hustle is working as a mind-body psychotherapist, specifically working with trauma survivors, when tragic and devastating things happen, I'm always curious about what's happening inside the mind and heart of the person who might do something that we might consider horrific. But there's always a story. So I wrote this song in Luigi Mangione's voice after doing a lot of research about his history and his story. And one thing that I've seen in my work, and I certainly saw in his story, is that pain changes everything. I have a very powerful recording of this song that I released in February, and the song will also be on Queen of the Angels coming out in early 2026. And there's absolutely no politics in this song. This is written looking inside, which is the privilege of the work I have, is I get to see the inside of people's minds and hearts. You don't really know me, though the headline shouts my name. Nobody knew me before that fateful day. I was born into a family that earned their silver spoon, had money, privilege, went to the finest schools, but my body is a prison. Steel screws pierce my spine, clouded thinking, brain fog, the effects of childhood line. Pain changes everything. Could no longer be silent, confronted with the facts. Healthcare is harming. It was time for me to act. I know he was a father, a husband and a son, but that was not important when I shot him with my gun. Pain changes everything. Am I a criminal or martyr, a victim or lost soul, folk hero, freedom fighter? Did pain obscure my goal? Pain changes everything. Pain changes everything. Is my moral compass broken, or just crooked like my spine? Cold-blooded murder is a life-destroying crime. Technology's a cancer, a hungry, heartless foe. Profit before people, corporate greed out of control. I am fighting for humanity, agency that's bold. Homemade gun, bullet casings, with a story to be told. Delay, deny, depose. Am I a criminal or martyr, a victim or lost soul, folk hero, freedom fighter? Did pain obscure my goal? Pain changes everything. Pain changes everything. Or life without parole? The jury will ponder, did I commit a crime? But here on the inside, I'm already doing time. Pain changes everything. Pain changes everything. Pain changes everything. Can time change anything? One thing that I find really tragic in this country is we tend to not look deeper at when something happens that's very serious. How could it have happened? What could have happened to a human being to be able to do something unfathomable, something that totally freaks us out and is really not okay. But there's a human in there, and there's a story, and a lot of people have really hard stories. It doesn't mean it's okay to do something like shoot somebody, but to look at the healing needed. That's the message behind the song. This song is from The Silence of the Stars, and this is the song that last year was nominated for Songwriting Achievement for the Josie Music Awards. And it's another song about what gets passed on down through the generations. It's autobiographical, but when I've played it, many other people can relate as well. On The Silence of the Stars, I do it as a solo, but I'm rearranging it as a duet for Queen of the Angels. So I'm singing that with my dear friend and fellow singer-songwriter from the Netherlands, Amaru. So here's the solo version. It's called Motherless Daughters, Fatherless Sons. I am your daughter, you are my mom. You were weary long before you birthed me into this world. Lost your mom when you were 12, carried the household by yourself, put yourself through college without help from anyone. And yet, motherless daughters, fatherless sons, I am your mother, you are my son. Emotional nurturance was not something he could offer you. His own challenged mental health, sole focus was himself, still cannot see the pain that he's passed on to you. And yet, motherless daughters, fatherless sons, haunted or uplifted by folks we never knew. Neglect or care shapes our DNA. Our ancestors live in us, in our face and in our eyes, and his ghosts who spook us deep inside. Motherless daughters, fatherless sons, carry the wounds of generations passed on to them through no fault of their own. Inside they feel alone. They do their best but struggle in a heartless world. And yet, motherless daughters, fatherless sons, haunted or uplifted by folks we never knew. Neglect or care shapes our DNA. Our ancestors live in us, in our face and in our eyes, and his ghosts who spook us deep inside. A motherless daughter with a fatherless son. It is humbling that the legacies passed on through us. Though we heal and though we grow, we'll never really know how much our efforts will transform what lies ahead. And yet, we're still here. And love is real. I think that's the song that was posted for people to see what my music was like for the folk project. I'll check the comments. Let's see. Thanks for being such a good host, Gary. This next song is about who I am always co-writing with. Sometimes I co-write with my colleagues, but I always have one co-writer. And for me, being a singer-songwriter is a spiritual journey. This is called Dancing with God. This song is going to be on Queen of the Angels. And it's going to be a duet with a musical singer-songwriter colleague of mine named Duncan Daniels, who lives in Milwaukee. Dancing with God. You light the candle, you plant the seed, you nurture fertile inspiration that grows inside of me. You write the music, the lyrics flow, then you play what you've created with your fiddle and your bow. I am a healer, you bring the light, offering safety, soothing, mending. You make what's broken right. I'm a songwriter and write the songs, but you're always my best partner, keeping my creative flame strong. I love to dance with you, love to follow your lead. My heart swells with inspiration. You give me what I need. Forever grateful to the music that flows within my soul. I love to dance with you, dance with you, dance with you. I love to dance with you, dance with you, dance with you. You make my spirit whole. In time I've realized this path is my way. Seeing beauty, growing vision, my life anchored in my faith. You weave my story, I trust the plot, writing and singing and dancing with God. I love to dance with you, love to follow your lead. My heart swells with inspiration. You give me what I need. Forever grateful to the music that flows within my soul. I love to dance with you, dance with you, dance with you. I love to dance with you, dance with you, dance with you. You make my spirit whole. You spoke to me clearly, even when I was a child. You saved my life when I floundered in the wild. You always stood by me through my darkest days. It's as though you have a pathway to my heart as I pray. I love to Forever grateful to the music that flows within my soul. I love to dance with you, dance with you, dance with you. I love to dance with you, dance with you, dance with you. I love to dance with you, dance with you, dance with you. You make my spirit whole. You make my spirit whole. Dancing with God. Okay. I think since we have 8 minutes left and there's time for 2 songs, I'm going to do the opening song from The Silence of the Stars, which is co-written with my dear friend and fellow co-lyricist, Mike Greenlee from New York City. We have 2 songs we co-wrote together on The Silence of the Stars. The other one is called Learn to Really See a Flower, which is dedicated to and inspired by Georgia O'Keeffe. And there's a beautiful video on my LSM Heart YouTube channel that Doug and I made here in the studio that has some of Georgia's flower images with some of the flowers I took when I take my walks looking for beauty. But this one is a song at the heart of our times. It's an uplifting, empowering song. A lot of people are overwhelmed by what's going on in the world, but this is a song that encourages you to find something that you care about. Small steps create big waves. It's called Be the Change, and you're welcome to sing along with the chorus at home. If you were here with me in person, we'd have the whole room singing, because this is one of those songs designed for that purpose. Let's build a bridge together across the great divide. Each stone will make a difference. Build it up from side to side. Choose an issue that inspires you, a gap you want to close. Build the bridge that's gonna take you there. Use everything you know. Be the change. Stand for what you want to see. Sound your voice. Speak your heart for liberty. Be the change. There are problems to surmount. Be the change. Be the change. Be the change. Your actions count. That's the chorus, and when it comes back around, sing along. The words Be the Change are pretty easy to follow. Can you hear the ocean calling? Mother Earth is shedding tears. Help a neighbor in crisis. Nurture health, diminish fears. Discover your potential. Turn vision into truth. You have got the power. It's right inside of you. Be the change. Stand for what you want to see. Sound your voice. Speak the heart for liberty. Be the change. There are problems to surmount. Be the change. Be the change. Be the change. Your actions count. The roots of violence are deep and needing care. The future of our children should not be despair. Let's build a bridge together across the great divide, so people of all backgrounds are standing side by side. Just take a look around you and size up the world. lack of tolerance and hatred are reasons for concern. It's time to work together to create a better place. Not the time to sit back. Small steps create big waves. Be the change. Stand for what you want to see. Sound your voice. Speak your heart for liberty. Be the change. There are problems to surmount. Be the change. Be the change. Be the change. Your actions count. Be the change. Be the change. Be the change. Your actions count. That's a song I'd love to have spread far and wide because we need people to feel empowered and that they can make a difference. Before I close with a song designed for you to sing along with, because you already know it, and I sometimes close porch fests where there are people sitting around together with this song, I want to thank Doug Hammer for letting me use his beautiful studio with his magnificent piano and to do beautiful professional sound for this streaming Tuesday. I want to thank Gary and Kathy and the whole team at the Folk Project for putting together an amazing series and offering the opportunity for musicians who live anywhere to share their music. And if you want to follow me, I'm Linda Marks and Linda Marks Music on Facebook. I'm LSM Heart on Twitter and on Instagram. LSM Heart is my YouTube channel. And if you are within driving distance of Somerville, Massachusetts, please come on down on July 6th for a live show for my 15th studio album, complete with live band. So I'm going to close with The Rose, which is very much in season now. When I walk, there are a lot of roses. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger and endless winter, far beneath the bitter snow, lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a good rest of your week. And thanks again to Gary and Kathy at the Folk Project for streaming Tuesdays, and to Doug Hammer for hosting me here in the studio.